Before we start, I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our Welkin Moon giveaway. Once we reach 50 subscribers on YouTube, we will be picking one of those first 50 to win a Welkin Moon. To enter this giveaway, please use the link on screen or in the description for more information about how to enter. Hello and welcome to Average Sheep Gaming, where I play Genshin Impact about as well as an average sheep would. Thank you for spending some time with us today. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share if you think others will enjoy the chaos. Testing. Okay there, I'm sorry about that. I've been having microphone issues and didn't notice. It is all back up and working. Okay, so we are gonna do some stuff that I've already forgotten about. Daily events, I've got domains to run, and then we're going to do the poetry games that have unlocked today. So let's start out with our lovely boring daily quests. In case anybody didn't see yesterday's announcement, we're going to do a pool party for Risley's banner, and we're going to be giving away a Welkin Moon during it. Anyone who's there and participates will have a chance at winning that. I don't know why there's a thing there and it's bugging me. What I'm actually trying to do is switch my party thing. I kind of try to use characters I don't have friendship level 10 on yet, because this is one of the easiest ways to build that up, is by doing your dailies and domains, so it's not the most optimal. I'm doing great today. I'm going to swap Zhongli out for Yai. There we go. Sometimes I use Cookie for that. And only half of my headset is working again. I really need to buy a new one. If anyone has headset suggestions, let me know.
Taking a turn for the better. Mind the bow your head.
I didn't even notice the guy behind me. Always pick up your drops. Right, let me see if I can get this headset working. Maybe? Nope. Okay. After this, I'm buying a new headset. Yeah, it's only coming in one side. That's gonna drive me insane. Alright. Underwater dailies. What can be better? I really hope it's not that weird aiming one. Yeah, it is. I have a bad habit of somehow destroying wired headsets. And I kind of need them to be wired for streaming. Because they usually have independent volume things, so I can have the volume I hear completely separate to the volume that you guys hear, because I have hearing issues. Also on this, you can just like swim up to them and just whack them that way. Another thing I always try to do is whenever there's mobs like this on the way to somewhere you're going, rather than just running past them, unless you have like tons of their stuff and you're really pressed for time, go ahead and kill them. It not only charges up your burst and whatnot, builds up your energy, but the drops are always useful for someone. Like, recently, there are leaks that one of the new upcoming characters is using a drop from a very old, enemy. I'm not quite sure which, because I've been a good girl and I don't look at leaks at all. Like, usually they're whatever. Why did that not? Well, I do not play optimally. Let's say that. And probably never will play optimally. That's just the way I roll. Give me just a second, I'm having some lag again. There we go, that should be better. That is better. Alright. I'm gonna leave him alone. I know I just said I usually kill them, but like, if you start tracking down random enemies around, you could be there forever. Forgot where I was going for a second there.
Right here. Over here.
I'm not at all surprised that our little friendly hydro eidolons from the summer event are now monsters. I would have thought they'd do something a bit more clever with them, but I suppose once you have the shape, just like add a few extra bits and nobody'll know, right? Right? Yeah, no, everyone knows. I have a boss who did something similar but not with salvaging, and like this is really long for frickin'... Mate, this is not a world quest. Just tell me what you want me to do. Stop talking.
Looks like it's about time to head over to the venue again. I'm still curious what Changyun saw the other day.
Who knows, Paimon? Shut up, I'm busy. I do wish they wouldn't throw random audio in like that, because sometimes I don't have headphones on, or I'm not looking at the screen. or a combination of both. Where is it? Oh, come on. It's because of that. Okay. I generally like underwater combat more than I thought I would, but sometimes, like that, there's technically nothing blocking it, but they say it's being blocked. Like, I'm assuming if the animation can go through the object, then, like, the hit should. Just snatch these while I'm here. The weird bubble thing up the butt still gets me. Like, are they farting as they swim? No, dude, I just got wet for fun. I can after all that frickin' dialogue. Stop talking. Oh, that's it. Okay, domain time. Yeah, no, let's head over to the poetry thing real quick. That's the wrong button for that. Probably nobody wants to sit through and actually watch the thing, so let's just go do the games. I got complaints for not skipping dialogue last time. One thing I've learned recently that was a bit weird is all of the names of the NPCs are completely different in other languages. So, like, if you're playing in French but you're reading an English guide, you have no idea what NPC you're supposed to go talk to. Which is a bit weird because I wouldn't think names would change. You know, like, if that's what his name is because he's from Inazuma or Liyue, then surely that would be his name no matter what language it's in because he's from Liyue. Another throwing game that's going to be awkward. I'm not reading that and you can't make me. I don't know if they don't listen to their beta testers or their beta testers seem to find this kind of thing not horribly awkward, but yeah. Maybe I'm just salty that I'm never picked for beta testing. I wouldn't pick me either. Nope, shit. Hey. I keep forgetting we're supposed to throw through the rings. It is a little easier than the last throwing thing we had with Yao Yao and Xiangling, I want to say. Whereas if you didn't get the angle just right on your mouse, you could not see what you were throwing at. Yeah, we're done with that, thanks. Just give me my primo gems. Dude, I don't think it was raining. I think the game is over though, so I get what, yeah. It's hard to be snarky about these because there's not a lot I'm bothering to read that it's actually... Okay, so what team do you want us to take? Physical? Since I want a normal charged attack person, I'm going to stick with Nublet because he's my favorite right now. Suppose I could take Tartaglia after all. For him being my profile picture, I don't get to play him a lot. Should I put Cosmo in there? Nah, it'll be fine. Let's make sure he has his bow and stuff that he's supposed to. Yeah, okay. Sometimes I put it on Tanari because I'm not willing to build ammos. And I don't do a lot of range stuff with Tanari to do it.
Tidal wave.
The problem with these is sometimes you kill the enemy before you can actually get anything set up. Like, they're level 90, but their stats must be absolute trash if one hit takes them out. You know? You kind of almost don't actually need a really good team for this. They're at least throwing a decent amount of energy at us.
I let my guard down. Witness the power of Gugwa. Everybody stand back. Let's look. You're toast. Booba, get them.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Oh, no, there.
No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Teamwork is dreamwork. Eat this.
They're really throwing a lot of energy at us, aren't they? I stayed in his skill too long last round.
Witness the power of Gugwa. I'm going in. You're toast.
Oh, well. I think the other one's the picture one. I'm surprised we aren't getting any leeway weapon materials stuff so far from what it looks like. Am I going the right way? I am. What I might do later today or tomorrow. Will it be tomorrow? Yeah, either today or tomorrow is speed run that entire thing. Well, I say speed run, I'm gonna do it as quickly as I can. Does it not let us zoom in or zoom out? Okay, it's gonna be dumb. Why not just let us zoom in or out and do both at the same time? It is a nice easy game. I wonder what it would be like on mobile. Frog? Come here. What it would be like on mobile. Probably easier than most of... Actually, I wonder how that throwing one would be on mobile. It's like they made the mobile version to draw people in for the mobile gaming part of it. Because that seems to be the biggest thing lately are mobile games, which I get. You don't need a whole console for it. You're already going to buy a phone. Great, job done. And I did play Genshin purely mobile all the way up through to... I think the boss fight with Child. So I got all the way to the last bit of Liwa. And the boss fight with Child just... I ended up installing it on my laptop. And it worked fine for a couple versions, and then my laptop was not doing well, so I got a new used laptop. I pinched my husband's. And then that started slowing down, and like every version they come out with, they're making me buy new hardware. Like new used hardware, because I'm cheap. This is the only game I play, so it's not like I'm gonna go out and spend a ton of money just for this. That one. Yeah, that one. I don't know what they want me to do here. Like, oh, almost. There we go. Yay, one closer to the waypoint. I'm excited about doing a giveaway. I like doing giveaways because it makes people happy, and making people happy makes me happy. So now I have like all of 10 followers or subscribers on my new YouTube channel. But like, I appreciate you guys being there, and when I have the spare, I like to share. Not something I can do every time I stream or every time we do a pool party. But I think the occasional fun is, yeah. I might do a quick YouTube video just to promote it. See if we can get some extra people in. I think that's it. I think that's... Do we have to go turn it into the guy, or... Do we just... No, we just collect it and we're good. Alrighty. Is anyone actually building this, and who do you think it would be good for? I'm thinking since it's normal and charged attack, it would be good for quite a lot of the normal and charged catalyst users like Ningguang, Yanfei, maybe even Yaimiko. But the energy recharge secondary I don't think a lot of Catalyst users need it because they're constantly using their element just by attacking things. Have you noticed that he actually applies Hydro to himself during this animation? I was trying to get to 40 so I could have that free wish, but I don't think it's gonna happen this week. I don't think I've got enough, and I'm absolutely not willing to do the frickin'... Yeah.
I see the value in.
Like, I like the card game, it just takes so long to play one hand. And like, in the time it takes me to play that, I could have played an entire Magic the Gathering hand. And that bugs me. Right, so let's do our domains, and then we'll be done for the day. Nice quick stream. No dialogue to skip, thankfully. Good job. So yeah, do I have artifact space? Hopefully. We'll see. I always get yelled at for not sorting my artifacts, and I have sorted my artifacts. It's just, I wish there was a way we could condense them into those little magic bottles we get for various stuff and we could buy from our teapot, rather than having to upgrade an artifact and then use that as a potion for later. Just to make life easier, I'm gonna put Kazu in there.
Sounds good to me.
I find Baiju's shield is enough to keep Nuvolette from getting knocked around. I was trying to use the bottle to get up to Nuvolette's seat yesterday. It cannot be done. You can't use that inside the Opera House, so I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy of trying to get places MiHoYo obviously does not want me to be.
The tides beckon.
I also like that you could just kite enemies and be done with their shit.
The wind knows me.
Hooray, there we go. That's longer than it usually takes me for domains, to be fair. I think the quickest... I can't even talk English today. Talk English, speak English. It could be okay depending on what it rolls. Oh look! Defense. It's actually not a bad defense, so we'll keep it, but I highly doubt there's gonna be somebody who scales on defense but still wants elemental mastery because all of our defense scalers are Geo. Let me know in the comments if you can think of a defense scaling character that is not a Geo character. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any.
Adorn my night.
Because you've got Albedo, you've got
Taking a turn for the better.
Noelle. I'm not great at multitasking, like thinking and clicking buttons at the same time. So you've got Noelle, you've got Ito, Albedo, Goru. And I think that's it for our defense scalers, and that's like half the Geo roster.
Settle down.
Zhongli's kind of like the odd one out, scaling off hit points.
Let the mighty be humbled. An oversight on my part. Silence.
One thing you can do if you finish the battle and you've got your little things out still is just hold down and then space, just enough to absorb them and heal yourself. It's quite handy if you could do it quick enough in the Abyss. it means you go into your next round fully healed. I mean, he heals himself before he starts anyway. Defense, hooray. Defense. Defense? Defense. I'm sensing a theme in MiHoYo's Torment of Me today, and I bet you every item has defense. Every single one's going to. I think only that first feather didn't.
Right here, right now.
Because it had a
Nature.
double hit point and
Wind and cloud.
crit, I think it was.
The doctor will see you now.
I do like that you can reposition him when he's doing his floaty gun thing. How many of these can you have on the field at once? I need to find someone who plays Hydro Traveler. We can find out. I had a lot of hope for Hydro Traveler after how good Dendro Traveler was. No defense! Defense. Not the best. Sorry if you hear a low humming in the background. It sounds like they're using some sort of machinery outside.
Right here, right now.
Into the wind.
Taking a turn for the better. A bit of silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
Really should have put Yai's stuff out first.
Emerge. Right here.
The wind knows me.
The doctor will see you.
Remember, health comes first.
I wonder if this domain can actually be done faster than that. When I go to make more condensed resin, I will swap to my Alhaitham team and we can find out. That's not a bad one. Okay. Defense is back. I'm hoping by the time Risley comes out in what, like 2 days now? 3 days. That I'll have a full set for him.
Right now.
I've got a fairly good set for Nouvelette, but he's not gonna share.
Seems like an emergency.
I actually kind of want to see if I could run them both on the same team just because I find that funny.
Be sanctified.
Right here, right now.
Come on,
Into
Kazuha.
the wind.
Clouds high. The birds come.
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember, health.
I need to find a better rotation for this team. I think maybe not worry about Baiju's E skill and just hit Q and keep swapping. Doesn't help that I always have abysmal ping because I play on the US server and not live in the US. Fodder, hooray. Right, just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see how many artifacts that actually gave me. So, like 100 artifacts, including the 4 and 3 stars. Apologies if you hear my dog in the background. He is sulking that I am talking and not talking to him and not paying attention to him and not cuddling him because that is the most important thing in the world. Him. He's cute though, so I'll let it slide. Right, we could do 2 more runs of that. Let's, I'll use my I'll hate them team and see how quick we can clear this. It's basically the same exact team, but I'll hate them instead of Nolet. And sometimes Cookie instead of Yai. What we could do though is put Nahida Yelon, Cookie, and I'll hate them. Since we don't really need to crowd control any of these guys. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think if I ever do a webcam, I'm just gonna point it at my dog and you guys can watch how much my dog sulks while I play. Because it's not all about him. Him! He's the priority.
Sharing my knowledge.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Dissipate.
Well now.
Hey,
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
I don't think this is gonna end up with being any quicker. I should have gone in with full energy, but I'm lazy. Oh, Cookie died. Oh, that didn't help. Yeah, let's undead Cookie a little. Awkward. Please, not defense. Eh. If we don't get a really good defense scaler soon, I have a lot of questions from Yo-Yo. A lot. Such little legs.
I see everything. The Temple of Wisdom.
Quietly now.
Shit.
Game's up. Fun's
Swapped a little too early there.
busted. No.
Come on, Cookie.
Scatter.
Any faster? Not really. It's awkward them having the enemies in 2 stages that are complete. Like, sometimes when you kill one, it gets replaced by another. That's actually better than the one I've got on now. I think we're gonna level that real quick. We are not gonna level that. Yeah, if they come in complete waves, it's a bit annoying. Whereas if they come in, one replaces the other like most domains, it's a little less annoying. I'm sorry, there is construction outside. After this, I will call it a day because they're going to start getting noisier now. Artifacts. Yeah, it could very well end up better than the one I've currently got on them. Oh, not that one. Hydro. It doesn't have hit point on it, which is the only problem, I think. Saying that 14 hit points isn't a huge loss. If I can get some crit instead. See how it goes. If anything, it can go on Xingqiu. It's probably going to use up all the spare artifacts I'm going to get yelled at for later. Nice. Don't often see the 5 bonus up there. Unfortunate it rolled into flat attack, but it happens. Yeah. Maybe it's not gonna go on Xingqiu. I think his current has better EM. It's always worth to have a quick look at your 4 stars before you fodder them, because sometimes a 4 star has better substats than a 5 star, and sometimes it can actually be worth it. Not often, but usually. Might be salvageable. We could put it on child. I'm not sure what child. I think he has the set that has the same passive as the Polar Star. I think it runs with Flop. I can't remember what it's called now. It's gonna bug me. Cups, I only save 4-star cups if they're like really good or belong to a 4-star set. Fuck. Well, it could have been good. It does have more crit damage, so I will run the math on it and have a look. What does child have? Where are you? Nymph Stream, that's the one. That cup might actually end up being better than the one he's currently gone on. Not really. I get energy recharge, which he probably already has enough of. But I lose a bit of crit rate. Oh, I lose all the crit rate and 2 points of elemental mastery. Well, it might be better than Xingqiu's. Why does he have a Hydro Goblet? Toma must be holding a set for someone else, or I snagged his goblet for someone else. Where is he? Toma, where are you? Yeah, I snagged his goblet for someone else, apparently. Someone that's a Hydro user. I don't know. I'll have to look into that one later. Anyway, the construction noise is getting louder outside, so I am going to call it a day. Nice, short and sweet, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow. Again, we are having a pool party, and as part of that we will be giving away a Welkin Moon, so look out for that. And 3 days, whatever hours and whatever minutes. I don't know if we're going to pull it as soon as the banner drops, but it'll be that day at some point. So, hope we see you there. Remember, you don't have to actually participate in pulling to win the Welkin Moon. You just have to be there and be active and talking and chatting and, you know, the texting with us. We'll be doing the polls through our Discord channel, which is linked below. So, that'll be it. Thank you all very much for joining me and suffering with my many malfunctions and things. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for spending some time with us today. On screen, you will find our Twitch and YouTube information, so please like, subscribe, hit the bell, and share if you think others will enjoy the chaos. While we are wrapping things up, I'd like to remind you that we are giving away a Welkin Moon once we reach 50 followers on Twitch and YouTube. The information for that can be found on screen and in the description. Now for a few more serious things I would like to tell you. Abuse of any kind is never acceptable. Please reach out for help. You deserve better and you are not alone. The link in the description, on screen, and QR code will take you to a wiki list of global domestic violence resources. If you are in crisis or feel like harming yourself, please reach out to someone. You are not alone, you will be okay, and things will get better. The link in the description, on screen, and QR code will take you to a wiki list of global crisis resources. While not affiliated, please visit Justice for Native People. Crimes against Native people are rarely in the media and rarely get exposure. You never know if you may be the key to helping these victims find justice. The link in the description, on screen, and QR code will take you to a list of cases involving Native people. I would really appreciate it if you would just take a quick look. Any chance is better than no chance at all. Thank you once again for spending some time with us today. I really appreciate it. Please look after yourselves and those around you. Consider reaching out to someone you haven't spoken to recently, and drink lots of water. It's important. I hope you have the best day possible, and I'll see you next time.